Good morning, Honolulu. That's right. It's the first Chadisumisu vlogcast. You knew its time was come, so here it is. Topic number one. It's going to be about bike paths. And all of these vlogs, of course, will include cars and bad roads and the like. So let's get started with this first one. All right, all right. Now, like I wrote at the beginning of the cast here, my purpose of doing this, of course, is not to insult anybody, to shame anybody, none of that, right? Simply to look at these things that we deal with as cyclists over here in Honolulu and Hawaii in general. This one's interesting, right? So here we are at Diamond Head, of course, and we have the ubiquitous walkers, runners, joggers, or what have you in the bike path, right? And these ladies are really nice, and this one's pretty funny. I think you'll like this. So just listen to this real quick. Tell me if you find this amusing. I was pretty excited. I got a response out of that one. And yeah, innocently enough, you know, they mean no harm, of course. But they're in the bike path, right? And what's interesting about this one, though, is, you know, they're not even running or jogging. They're going with traffic, which is interesting, right? I understand why runners and whatnot, they come at us head on. We'll get to that in a minute. But, you know, especially since these ladies aren't running or jogging or whatnot, it would be nice if they just go over here and use the sidewalk. There is a car coming too, right? So when the runners and joggers start seeing this, you got to remember, I mean, we're going with traffic, right? So we can't see what's coming up behind us, and it is hard to turn and look. So let's take a look at the next one. Okay, this one's going to be interesting. We have two gentlemen coming at me here in the bike path. As you'll notice in a moment, they're pushing a stroller with a dog in it, which I think is great. My mom used to do that, so that's great. You know, I have two cats. I love my cats. That's cool. And they see me, obviously, from far away, so let's just watch the reaction here. Okay, so, I mean, it's cool. These folks single filed out and everything. That's great. But still, this is quite early in the morning. And as you can see, there's hardly anybody around. As the marathon comes and marathon training begins, you know, it gets super crowded out here. And sometimes, I understand, especially if you're running and jogging, it's hard to use the sidewalk, right? But these gentlemen decided to just, you know, single file, which is something. It's better than nothing. I don't remember if there was a car coming or not, but regardless, they're coming at me, right? And so in this case, especially if there's no car coming at me, wouldn't it be better for these folks to just come out into the street, you know? And if there is a car coming, how come these folks can't understand that, okay, well, this guy's on a bike, he can't go out in the street. You know, it's a hassle. If there is no car coming, it's a hassle for him to turn over and look and have to move, right? You know, it would be really cool if you could use the sidewalk. And yeah, when cars are driving and they see me not in the bike path, they're probably thinking the same thing. Well, how come we can't use a bike path? That's a story for later videos. But for now, I want to stick to this one. And I'm gonna do these videos so many times. Actually, this day wasn't that busy, right? There's hardly anybody here. But when it's busy, it gets real interesting. And I'm gonna say it over and over. If there's no cars coming, how come you folks can't just come out in the street, right? Like, I understand why you're coming at me, so it's to see what's coming at you, and that's great. But if there's no car, maybe we can consider just moving out in the street. And if it's not busy, just go up on the sidewalk, right? You're not jogging, it's not hard. All right, let's check out the next one. And of course, I want to end it on a good note, so this one's cool. Check out this gentleman. He's way off in the distance, right? But look how far over he already is, right? So, you know, in my opinion, this is the ideal behavior. Well, behavior is the wrong word. It sounds like I should be controlling people's behavior, which I'm not trying to do. It's, in my opinion, the ideal pedestrian, right? Checking, you know, always watching what's going on around him, and he's acting accordingly, right? So this is interesting. Watch this guy. whole way through, just off minding his business. Unbelievable. I gave him the little wave. You can't see my right hand here, but he got the wave and everything. So that's it for this one. That's long enough for this vlog, but I'm going to keep doing this, and hopefully we can come up with different ways to think about some of these things that we all deal with out there.